Yeah, hi. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the first session for this Getting Started with Competitive Programming. And we have conducted this session to clear your doubts regarding the course. Actually, Professor Neeldhara Misra is not available for today, so I am one of the TA that Atul Pratap Singh, which I am handling this course. So I'm taking this session, and if you have any doubts, you can ask during the session. Otherwise, we have also received the queries through the form, so we will discuss about those query as well. Okay, so one of them is joined. So yeah, Arya, do you have any specific query regarding the course?
Yes, actually, I had queries related to the examination format. Will we have
Okay,
single choice, multi choice, or like integer types, true, false, or do
okay,
we have to write the code also?
okay. That I'll explain that. So that is the important part. One I wanted to discuss today. So let me share the screen. I hope my skin is visible.
Yes, it's visible. Hello.
Okay. So as you can see, this is the course page. Regarding the like assignment, weekly assignment, I'll talk about that first. So that weekly assignment, you can see multiple component as a assignment here. So some of them you have doubt like what type of assignments is graded, what type of assignment is practice. We have received this question on the forum. So that I want to clarify that if you see this. Uh, if you see this labels of the question statement on the weekly, so that here there are some practice tag is given with the question itself, like week one practice programming assignment. Okay, so where the practice is just included in the label, so that means the that question is just for the practice purpose, not for the graded purpose. Okay, so that will not be counted as graded for this week. Okay, same for the quiz assignment also. So some you will see practice week one assignment here, non-graded is also mentioned, but any question where the practice is mentioned, so that is just for the practice, not for the marks. Okay, and another question which don't have this practice tag, so that question is just like a graded question. And now the comes to the we have two types of assignment weekly. So first is quiz question we have where you can see this multiple choice type of question, multiple choice and multiple select and numerical input also in some case. Okay. So this is the set of question we have in the quiz, and another we have the programming assignment also. As this is the like competitive programming course, so because of that we are also including some programming questions, so where you can think you can try to solve these questions which are just on the same level of the competitive programming. Okay, so now the weightage, if we talk about what is the weightage for these weekly assignment, so we have total 12 weeks. Now the you have the distribution like your 25% score will be calculated from your that weekly assignment, and remaining 75% score will be calculated through the proctored exam. So for the 25% weightage, so this weekly assignment will be considered, and how this weekly assignment will be divided. So there are total 12 weeks content. Okay, so and means 12 quiz assignments will be there. Graded quiz assignment will be there in 12 weeks. And another programming assignment will also be there, but that count is not fixed like every week two assignments. Some weeks you will see one assignment will also be there in the programming assignment. So, what will be the weightage for quiz and programming assignments for that your 25% marks? So that is also equal weightage. Okay, so 12.5 and 12.5 for both. Okay, so means best 8 out of best 12 quiz assignment will be taken for your 12.5 marks. Okay, and remaining 12.5 marks will be calculated in the same ratio. Like suppose example, if you have total in 12 week total 24 programming assignment, okay, graded programming assignment, so in the same ratio 8 divided by 12, okay, same ratio you will get like 16 out of 24. Okay, so that best 16 score will be taken out of 24 programming assignment, and average of those best 16, that will be considered for your remaining 12.5. 12% marks. Okay, so two types of weightage is there. So like quiz, you have 12.5% weightage, and that programming assignment 12.5, and same best 8 out of 12. Okay, quiz assignment. And here whatever programming assignment we have, suppose that we have 24, so out of same ratio 60%. Okay, it may be different also, so it may be 20 also, so same ratio we will take a number of count as a best count, and 12.5% marks will be taken for those. So total 25 score will be taken from your weekly assignment, and remaining 75% is the proctor exam, and where you will get this type of exam. That is not a coding exam. You will get a this type of quiz type of exam. Okay, where the questions will be like MCQ, MSQ, and numerical input, but no coding type of problems like your programming assignment. Okay, so that is simply the center-based exam. So that is a center-based exam, and where you have to give the exam in the same like as in the quiz format. Okay, MCQ, MSQ, or numerical C type of questions will be there. Okay, and questions will be very similar to your that practice quiz and graded quiz. But some questions will be based on like your like problem solving based. Okay, some problem will be given, some like as a comprehension type. Okay, so some one problem will be given based on that 4 5 questions will be there, and that questions will be based on some approach to solve that. Like okay, so some like you should know how to solve the problem, how to approach the problem. So some way will be given in the question itself, and it will be verified by you. Okay, so like what is the complexity, it will work or not work, this approach will return the correct output or not. In this way, some comprehensive type of questions will be there, but half of the question approach will be the same as your practice and grade quiz assignments only. Okay, so there is no coding assignment, coding question in the final quiz. Okay, Arya, so I think your query is
Yeah,
answered.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so Vatsal, do you have any query about the course?
No, sir. My query already got answered. Thank you.
Okay, so now we have received some queries in the through the form. So let me just see that query and I'll give the answer. So that is just general query regarding the basic. So first query I have received like with AI growing and competition like Google Code Gems are shutting down, is CP still important? So this is also very good query, because now AI is everywhere. So we should learn this CP course or not? Why this is required? So, so AI is there. Many of them are just thinking that AI is there, so no need to learn like this. Okay, so what is AI basically? So AI is just like a that is trained on very huge data. Okay, so still, if anything which is not like we have given for the training to the AI, so that still AI cannot be solved. Okay, so still this same in the same example, when the calculator is developed. Okay, so we not stop to learn the mathematics, basic calculation, arithmetic calculation. Calculator is developed many year ago, but still we are learning math basic operations, how to add, how to multiply, like this, these operations, okay, that are useful. So same way, now AI comes, you can take the help of AI to solve the problems faster on the working place, to perform your work faster. But still for the selection purpose, still the company will take the exam in this way. So they will check your problem solving skills, logical thinking skills, how you are efficiently solve the problems, like okay, so that skills company still will check. So because of that, this problem solving ability you need to develop. Okay, so on that you can develop through the problem solving practice. Okay, so still this some competition, yeah, this Google Code Jam has stopped, but that doesn't matter that this is completely removed. So you should develop your problem solving ability. This is just not a coding. This is first as a problem solving ability. Okay, so that means everyone should develop your problem solving ability. Okay, and it also improves your logical thinking, how you are thinking for the problems, how you are coming with the approach, and how you are using like how you are writing a efficient algorithms. So that ability you have or not. So that actually this competitive course actually improves. And it also tell you that DSA fundamentals. So whatever you have learned in the DSA course, or some yeah, topics are also covered during the weeks wise here. So like each week is just like targeting some DSA concept mainly, and what problems can we relate to that concept of the DSA. So that is discussed during the lecture by the prof, and so you can understand that what type of problems can be framed on any particular topics. Okay, where which you have learned in the DSA, like if you have learned the graph algorithm, so where we can use what type of problems can be framed on that. So that understanding you will develop during this through this course. So and like greedy algorithm, dynamic programming algorithm, what are these algorithms and how these what type of problems these can solve, when this works or when this not works. So that type of understanding will be developed by this course. Okay, and it also help in the placement for the top tech companies. Okay, so every company actually, so same things. uh, if you are developing a software, so there are many companies which are developing a same type of software, but which one you will choose actually. So that is the customer thing. So which one customer will select to purchase. So definitely customer will purchase that software which is working efficiently, working faster, and uh, handling at the large scales like this type of feature customer actually wants. So same way company also wants. Okay, at the time of selection there are lots of peoples in the queue. So how they will filter the peoples to select. Okay, so they will also filter that who is the who have the good problem solving ability, who have the good logical ability, who have the good DSA understanding, like this. So they decided some parameter to select the people, and later in the company definitely all of them are actually now in these days, now all of them are taking the help of AI to work fast. Okay, so that is the last process, but at the selection time, that skills actually will be checked. So CP is that is still important. Okay, that develop your problem solving ability, just not due to AI that cannot be uh, shut down. Okay, so that cannot be finished. So this was the one query we have figured out. So one we have received the course was harder than expected. Is this intentional? Yes. So the thing is, uh, we have seen in the previous terms. So at the time that LLM was not there, AI things are not there. So our discussion for forum actually utilized too much by the like students or that learners as a community. If they are facing difficulty to solve any problem, they have discussed on the like our the community forum or discourse forum, and they solve the problems in the collaboration form. Like okay, but right now we are not getting this scenario, maybe due to this AI things or this LLM things. So yes, you can take the help of AI to get your problem, like not get the solution, but how you can get the approach. First thing is, do not directly take the help of AI. Okay, do not but first of maybe 1 hour you can try to solve the problem by your own first. Okay, and just think. So in this way, so whatever you will think, that will develop your actually thinking skill. Okay, doesn't matter that is solving the problem or not, but something you will think. Oh, and you will also learn that you're thinking, why that your thinking is not working, why this is failed. Okay, so that you will learn during that period. And still if you are not able to solve the problems by your own, then you can start taking the help. Okay, if you want to take the help on the forum, you can post your query, you can ask to others, or you can take the help of the AI to understand the problem, or approach the problem. You can ask to just give some hints to solve that. Do not directly ask the solution. Okay, in this way you will understand some, you will understand the pattern of the problem, so how the problems are actually developed and how they you can solve those problems step by steps. So just use the AI things to improve your skill on like in the way of learning, not just getting the answer. Okay, so this course now in the terms like in the at the time of AI, definitely yes, this course is a little bit harder. So this is because you have to think at the time of competitive programming. Every problem is new. Okay, so at that time you have to think the solution. This is not like a math formula. So if you will learn the formula, then you can solve any problem based on that, not like this. So any problem which you are getting, first you have to like come up with the back end things of the problems. Like problems is just mainly given on some scenario, but what is the like main concept behind that scenario, what they are asking, what they are giving, that you have to figure out by the problem. After that you will see that that problem is based on this like this standard algorithms, or that you can apply to solve that. Because those who develop these problems, they also like just uh, take some algorithm as a base and then develop the problem. Okay, so that you need to apply a reverse engineering. You have to identify that what is the base behind the problem, and then you can come up with the approach. Okay, so that is the idea. So this is intentional. So where you can think, you can take the help of AI, or you can take the help of others like course learners to solve the problems, but just apply your thinking skills at least for some time. Okay, do not just give up after looking the question, and do not directly try to write the code. Okay, and for this coding problems, just think about on the paper and pen first. Just come up with some solution on the like like on the paper and pen, how you can solve that. Then after getting the solution, then start coding. Okay, so that is the steps which is required for the coding. Do not directly try to write the code. Okay, and at the same time do not like think for the solution. Okay, so this was the one question. So the course was harder, so I have just given the answer. So this course is basically to training your thinking level, not just for the like your testing or coding ability directly. Okay, so now another is, how should a beginner start competitive programming? Yeah, that is also good question. So beginner means some prerequisite is there for this course, like some DSA understanding you should have. But with the DSA, we are also covering the DSA concept little bit in every week, and based on those content, we are discussing some competitive problems in the lectures. Okay, but yes, you should also have prerequisite like understanding of the that problem. So how the algorithms are written, how that you can implement the algorithms, and some basic mathematical understanding you should know. Okay, and like basic loops, recursion is also very important topics. Okay, that is also helpful in the DP and very many like recursive algorithms. Okay, so these topic and basic math, okay, math understanding you should know to start this that competitive programming. After that, if you finding the like these problems difficult, you can also select the problems on different competitive platforms. There are lots of competitive platform now available. So you can like start with basic any competitive platform which you are familiar. Like I'm giving the example, Lead Code or any Hacker Rank or any platform you can think, where you can like filter the problems. Okay, so you can filter the problems based on like difficulty level, and also you can filter the problems on the like concept level. Okay, so because of that, I mentioned those who are developing the problems, they are taking the concept and then they are developing the problem. So that each problems have some concept behind that, and you can filter the problem like by the concepts as well as the difficulty level. You can start with easier. Okay, uh, and now whatever topic you are learning in the like weekly. Okay, so you suppose if you are learning binary search concept in week 2, so just you can go to these platform and filter the problem based on the binary search and easier level. Okay, then start. Okay, then start to solve those. And before that, also first understand the binary search concept if you have forgotten after learning your DSA course. Okay, so like we have one resource you can also use to recap your DSA concept, so that these are the top link you can see. pdsa.github.io. Okay, so this website we have created for our another BS program for the DSA course in the Python. Okay, so here you can quickly recap like complexity. Yeah, so this is complexity is also important part of the like competitive programming, because you should know what is the complexity actually. Okay, then you will only understand that which approach is efficient. So complexity, basic data structure, graph algorithm, and like divide and conquer approach, dynamic programming, and greedy algorithms. So all content you can recap here. And at the last, we have one like competitive problems for practice. Here you can click on this link and you will jump to the another page. Here we have filtered some additional problem for the topic wise problem or from the lead code actually. Okay, so that is week wise content. These week is not related to this competitive course, but this is another course for the DSA. But here you can filter some problems by topic wise, like sorting based problem, like searching based problem. So here when we click on the week 2, so here you can see each these links you can directly jump to the lead code platform to solve this. But before that, some understanding of the test case, that like brute force approach, then some other approaches explained here. And then you this is just like a hint. Okay, so how you can try to solve those problems from the basics. And after that, if you can try to solve by your own first. If you are still you are not getting, here you can see time complexity is also given of this approach. So in this way, you can understand the problem, then you can understand the test cases, then you can think about some logic. Okay, first you can think about the brute force approach, means knave approach without any optimization like efficiency. But then later you can that improve that with some like efficient approach. Okay, and at the last, if you are not able to write the code, you can take like need help with implementation. The solution is also given. Okay, so you can start with this topic-wise problems. You can use this resource. So I have just mentioned that this online pdsa.iitm.github.io. By this, and at the last, this another link is there for the problems practice. Okay, but before that, you can just refresh your DSA concept from this resource. Okay. Otherwise, some basics is already discussed in the lectures also. Okay. So suppose BFS, DFS based problems are discussed. So that topic is also discussed little bit. Okay. So this is the way you can start. Do not directly jump to very heavy problems on some very heavy like platforms. Okay. Like difficult, hard difficulty level if you are beginner. Okay, and start with very easy and topic wise problems. Okay, then in this way you will build up your problem thinking skills, problem solving skills, and your thinking level skills. And at the later you will see all the remaining coming problems will be the overlap of the your previous problems which you have already solved. So this is the way. So this is not also the competitive problem. This is not a 1 day or like 1 month type of things you can complete and you will become confident in this. This is a continuous process. Okay, so you can start in this course later after completing this course, still continue this practicing. So that is the thing is, suppose like if you have solved the 100 problems, then the next 100 problem will be definitely some overlap of the previous 100 problems. Some may be new, but many of them you will see the overlap of that problems. So you can solve. Okay. So this roadmap you can think about. You can start with the basics. You can choose the programming language like C++, whichever whatever language you are comfortable. If you are comfortable in Python, you can also start with Python. But generally, C++ is recommended because of the speed is high. That is more closer to the machine. So, but Python is easy. But if you are comfortable with Python, you can start with Python. Okay. So, but later you can switch if you are comfortable with C++. So you can start with this basic programming skills and basic programming data structure. Then you can move to the recursion, sorting, searching, basic math based problems like uh, and then you can move to the graph basics. So these are the DSA concept mainly. And in the same way, we are covering the topics in this our that course also. Okay, so we have started with sorting and then binary search, then greedy, uh, in this way, then graph. Okay. Now, another question we have received: which language should beginner use? Okay, so again, I will say that whatever language currently you are comfortable. Okay, so if you are comfortable in Python, you can start with Python. Okay, that is easiest syntax and good for beginners actually. Just focus on the logic first right now, and later once you are comfortable with the problem solving, you have you have now your confidence level is now increased, then you can later change the language. Okay, so this problem solving is not depends on the language. Okay, so first develop your logical thinking skills with the help of the language which you currently are comfortable. So Python is the easiest, I think, right now. So you can start with Python if you are okay with Python. Another next is, how do I improve thinking, not just coding? Okay, so thinking, yeah, so that this is the course to develop the thinking skills. Okay, not for the coding. We are not giving too many programming problems. We are also not taking any programming exam for this. Okay, and professor is also not discussing directly code for that. Okay, professor is also develop like discussing the approach first, thinking first, then at the last that solution. So this course is totally for the thinking skills. Okay, so solve problems without looking a solution for at least 30 minutes or 1 hour. Just solve the problems on paper and pen first without writing the code. Okay, and also after solving the problem, just think about that. What are the other problems can be framed? Okay, what are the other scenario are possible? Or you can take the help of AI for this purpose also. You can ask to AI to develop new problems on the same concept. Okay, so that will generate a new scenario for the same type of concept. So you will, in that way, you will understand that how the different problems can be framed on the same concept which you have done. So in this way, you will also think that what are the different possibility of the problems on the same, and practice also main thing, whatever problem you have solved, just revisit those also after some times. Okay, and think again on the same problems, and think if you can find any another approach to solve that, because you have already solved that. That means you understand the problem very clearly, so that you can think more in the detail, like what other approach you can try, what other solution. Doesn't matter that solution is like efficient one or not efficient, but you can think the different way also. Okay, so that to, and also just target to some solve the weekly some problems, like 10 problems weekly, some fix the target something. Okay, and also note down this, if any approach which you have think and that not works, so why that not works, that reason you can also note down. Okay, so that in that way you will also learn that, oh, which approach will not works and what topic. Okay, so this coding, this how to improve problem solving thinking, so that is just depends on the practice. Okay, and identify the pattern, identify the topics, like uh, figure out the topics are what type of problems are depends on which type of concept. So in that way also think. So okay, so in this way you can improve your problem solving thinking, not that just like a coding. Next is, what if I get stuck for a long time? Okay, so this happens with everyone. Okay, so maybe if you are thinking like problem and you are not able to reach the answer, so maybe some understanding is not there, like you are not able to understand the problems okay clearly. So maybe you can start thinking, you can think for 30 minutes and try independently without taking any help. After that you can take a break and then think again, but still if you are not able to think, then take the help. Okay, now you can take the help of your colleagues of this course, or maybe you can take the help of AI to just like understand the problems and some hint to approach. Okay, and take the help, and then but do not directly uh, ask for the solution. Okay, so write the solution by your own. After getting the approach or hint, try to write the solution by your own. Okay, so in this way you will learn actually. So initially right now just think about for learning, do not just getting the full marks for this course. Okay, uh staying consistent, so how do we stay consistent? Okay. Yeah, that you have to like fix daily time slot for those. Fix You have to fix like daily count of the problems on any platforms, not only this. Any platform you can target like problem, two problem you can start with. If you are beginner, you can target only two problems per day. Okay, so in this way, or maybe per week you can target five problems. Like in this way, you can set up and just make a long term like plan, like a 1 year plan. Like okay, so in the 1 year you want to solve 200 problems. That is very good number. Okay, so in that way you can just make some target and also participate on the forum, post the query on the forum. Okay, and also solve the other query. If any query is there on the forum, try to solve those query. In this way you can also participate. How does CP help in placement? Another query. Yeah, definitely this is very important. CP as well as DSA. Okay, both are very demanding in the placement in tech companies. So first thing is DSA. Conceptual understanding of the DSA you should know. After that, problem solving. Okay, so both are actually related. So if you know the DSA concept very well, and then you can also solve the problems. But you should have some understanding that uh, before how to solve the problems. Okay, so both are very important for the placement purpose because there is no other way to filter the like a large pool for the selection. Okay, so they check the tech company and development company checks these skills actually that actually reflect the your logical thinking, your problem solving thinking. So because of that, they actually give some programming test, and they in the interview also they ask the DSA related course questions. So that round is still happens. Okay, that is very important. Uh, okay, another is what will be the format of exam. So that I have already explained in the initial part. So final exam, the format is same of the quiz format, MC single choice MCQ and multiple choice, and some integer like input type of uh, numerical input type of questions. So three quiz format say. Okay, no coding question. But yeah, question this MC, this quiz questions will be based on some like problem solving type of that comprehension type. Another is what is NPTEL? That is just a general question. Okay. What are the prerequisite for this course? So definitely basic programming understanding. You should have any like programming language. You should have good command. And after that, basic mathematic logic you should know, and basic DSA understanding you should know. And that are the prerequisite which are also mentioned on the course page. How to manage time? One So here manage time is definitely depends on you currently what role you are in. So you are a student or you are working professional. So based on that you can define your time, maybe 1 hour per day, be 2 hour per day, but just give fixed time weekly or maybe per day. Okay. Does CP help in higher studies university? Definitely, yeah. So this CP is not just a coding thing. Okay. So before the coding, this is a problem solving actually ability or skills. Okay, that help. So once you will develop your logical thinking and problem solving skills, you can move in any area. So that your development, your mind development will work in any area in the higher studies also. Okay, so that is improve your thinking skills actually. There is no question. Many of them have no question. Okay. So yeah, this query we have received. So I have just filtered the queries based on that. I have given the answer in today's session. Uh, and I'm not able to pass any another. So this, I want to become a successful engineer in the future. Could you please guide me on what technical skills, practical knowledge you should focus? Okay, so that is also depends on what what area you have selected for your future. So that is so currently if you want to go into the development, application development, then you have to focus on your application development first, but side by side just improve your this problem solving skills. Okay, so same, and right now DSA, like data science, machine learning, AI skills is also there to like make a career. So focus on the main career, but uh, also improve these skills. This is for every like domain. Okay, so this is developing your mind for problem solving, not for any specific purpose. Okay, for any specific job. So that is depends on your skills, whatever skills you are learning for your career. So that focus on that, but side by side, improve these skills as well. Some questions is also, I'm not sure what question that related to that circuit, how to solve complex circuit. Complex circuit. I'm not sure what is this circuit talking about. There are many questions. How to solve complex circuit diagram in less time. So that's that question. I'm not able to understand that what type of circuit they are talking. They are talking electrical circuits. So I'm not sure that is related to this course. Mm, okay. Network problem. So network problems. Yeah, network is the application of graph, and where you can think about the graphs algorithms. Like if you are looking for the connectedness of the graph, you can think about BFS, DFS algorithm. If you are looking the shortest path in the network, then you can think about the digest algorithm, and this Bellman Ford algorithm, shortest path algorithm. If you are looking the like spanning like net spanning tree. Okay, so that spanning tree is just like a minimum spanning tree that you require to connect a network with the minimum length of wire, like this type of application. Then you can think about the spanning tree algorithms like Prim's algorithm, Kruskal algorithms. So there are many algorithms that you can relate on the network to the graph, and then you can apply those algorithms, okay, on the network. I have no question. I would like to do this as a circuit diagram. Circuit diagram. Parameter conversion. Some questions are not related to this course, looks like. Okay, maybe that is uh, on another course. Parameter conversion is also. Okay, so that questions I have received, I have given the answer of most of them which are related to this course. Some of course questions are out of, looks like out of this course. So that I'm skipping. Yeah. Okay, so that's are from the form which we have received. If any question from the participants, those who have joined, so Sheikh Umesa, have you any query regarding this course? I'm sorry if you are speaking anything, we are not able to hear you. You can type, okay, if you have any query. And also another thing is utilize the discussion forum. We are not getting query on the discussion forum, so there is a discussion forum where you can ask your doubt, and you can post your query. You can ask to you can take the help to solve the problems. Okay, with the your other participants. Okay, so here this is Q&A is there, no? So the where you can click on that, and that discussion forum will be open. So here you can post your query. So you can see some only that few query we have received till now. We have answered that if any query is related to that. So you can utilize this discussion form to do this course. Other thing, if you have anything, you can post here. So we will see. Okay. Any query? No one is there now. Okay, so that's it for from my side. So I don't have any query now in the form itself, and now in no query in the meeting. So I think at this time, this is the right time we can close this session. If you have any query, please post on the discourse forum, and we will reply on that. Okay. So yeah, thank you everyone. Thanks.